So this got my attention yesterday, pardon me. New COVID variant R something arrives in Florida with an odd new symptom. The new Omicron subvariant is spreading in Florida with an odd potential symptom, conjunctivitis. Helix, a surveillance company that tracks the emerging variants across the nation for the CDC, discovered the variant known as XBB.1.116 makes up as much as 5% of the new cases in Florida. It appears to be more contagious, and doctors are reporting the strain may be linked to a rise in red itchy eyes. So, immediately I'm just thinking, shit, it's allergy season. What happens with allergy season? You get red eyes, and they itch and they water. So, what was interesting to me was this company, Helix. I never heard of. Helix is a population genomes company that is working to advance genomic research and integrate genomic data into clinical care. It's in San Diego. So genomics and big data all together. When I went to their website, it's fairly creepy. Bringing precision healthcare to Texans. Watch our case study webinar with leading health systems. So when I go to places, I just kind of look around and see what their stuff's about. And I went to their blog. On DNA Day, honoring the pioneers who laid the foundation for population genomics. April 24th was DNA Day, apparently. And they celebrate the birth of the field. They're sequencing, evolution of primary care. They're changing healthcare. So we've gone from a pharmacological model funded by big corporations and sponsored by government, and now they're moving this to what they call a genomic background. Top surveillance insights. So January 27th, they're claiming that the cases had peaked, officially peaked. But when you read their methodology, it's nonsense. I mean, it doesn't reflect reality. We know about the lack of isolation, and they break it down by income, and they break it down by genetics, this is eugenics. This is a branch of eugenics. They are studying us like rats. Sorry, I don't know what's in my throat. And this is all eugenics. So the other part that I thought was interesting was, according to Zachary Stieber from the Epoch Times, or Epic Times, depends who you ask, vaccines don't have to prevent infection or transmission to be cleared in the United States, the top regulatory agency said in a new document. Quote, it is important to note that the FDA's authorization and licensure standards for vaccines do not require demonstration of the prevention of infection or transmission. Dr. Peter Marks, top official at the FDA, said in the document. So, it's, what can I tell you? We're going to go through more of the nonsense, or they're going to try to push it. I know if you're here, you probably understand it and see through it, but they're going to continue. There was a couple other quick things from this morning. Oops. Xi and Zelensky hold long, meaningful call in first since the war began. So media's coming out and saying that China is going to broker a deal to end the conflict. China would hold special representative to Ukraine to hold talks with all parties on resolving the crisis. That's what the U.S. used to do. We don't get to do that anymore, apparently. Which is, it's not troubling to me, but it's troubling for the country. Because we are officially no longer the world's superpower. We're not economically, we're not militarily. 20 years in Afghanistan kind of tells everybody that. And we left all our stuff. So I'm only adding this in because as the nation changes, you got to prepare yourself. You got to be ready for us to not be what we thought we were. It's just a mind shift. You're still going to take care of your families and your friends and yourself and do the best you can, which you always do. But that overarching USA, USA, hopefully is gone from your mentality, because it's sure gone from the world stage. And lastly, I thought this was interesting. Somebody got a hold of people in the DOD, apparently, from Politico. I don't know if it's true because it's Politico, but the person is said to have said, "We are a better country without him banging on our military every night in front of hundreds of thousands of people." One senior DOD official told Politico. Good riddance, added another, for Tucker Carlson leaving. Well, he's wrong on a couple of counts. It's millions of people, not hundreds of thousands. And telling the truth, I think, is the most important thing. So if your military is doing shitty things, they should be held to account. We don't seem to have accountability in the U.S. anymore. We don't seem to have rule of law. And it's hard for me to recalibrate my thinking about that, but I'm working on it. And if you have any ideas about how to work on that, I'd like to hear them. It's changing. And it's changing right in front of our eyes. So I hope you find yourself well and you're getting through as best we can. I work out in nature, so I take my own advice when I say get out in nature and have some peace of mind, because I don't know what else to do. It's not looking good. So we'll see if this video stays up. If so, I'd like to see your comments. If you watch till the end, I don't know. Maybe put "We will survive" in the comments, so then I know, because most people watch like a minute of this, even though I spend a lot of time making them. But that's fine. Don't feel sorry for me. You got no reason to. I'm good. All good over here. So thank you, and take good care.